Hello, myself Komal Davda from LP Savani Vidya Bhavan. Today I will teach you computer. Start with the first chapter, computer hardware components. A computer system include two major components, hardware and the software. Now what is hardware? The hardware is a collection of all the parts you can physically touch and feel it. It can be categorized into internal hardware and the external hardware. In this chapter, we will discuss about the internal hardware and the external hardware. Internal hardware. A hardware component which are fixed inside the CPU cabinet are termed as the internal hardware. The motherboard, CPU, RAM, ROM, disk driver, SMPS, heatsink, modem, sound card, video card, and I/O ports are some of internal hardware component. Now let us know more about them. Motherboard. A motherboard is a printed circuit board secured with a screw inside a CPU cabinet. It contains all the necessary electronic devices and circuit, data, communications buses, interface, and the power supply. All the other hardware components, both internal and external, are attached to motherboard directly or indirectly. Now, the next is central processing unit. The CPU is the main hardware component of computer, which is often called the brain of the computer. It executes all the instruction it receives from the hardware and software running on the computer. The CPU is made up of three main parts. There are MU, CU and LU. Now what is MU? MU means memory unit. This unit stores the information or data according to our need. The information in the memory can be changed and taken out on the screen when the needed. Now control unit. It control and manage the working of all the parts of the computer. ALU means arithmetic and logic unit. This unit perform all the arithmetic calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Now the next is RAM. Now the next is random access memory, RAM. A RAM is a temporary storage unit of the computer which is used to hold data and instruction. Why it is called the temporary storage unit of the computer? Because it lost its content when the power is switched off. So hence it is a temporary storage unit of the computer. A RAM unit are inserted into the memory slot available on the motherboard. Now next is ROM, read-only memory. A ROM is a permanent electronic memory. Why it is a permanent electronic memory? Because it does not lose its content even if the power supply is switched off. But this memory can only be used to read from it. You cannot write anything into it. Now the next is disk driver. A disk driver is a hardware component that allows storage and retrieval of data to or from the disk. The disk driver are various types such as hard disk drive, CD drive, DVD drive, etc. Now what is hard disk? See the image. The hard disk is a secondary storage device that is permanently fixed inside the CPU box. It is made up of the many flat plates known as the platter which holds the data in drive. These platter are circular in shape and are coated with a magnetic material. Now Nowadays, the hard disks are small in size, but they can hold huge amount of the information and they are very fast. Now, what is CD and DVD? The compact disc is also installed inside the CPU cabinet. You can read, write the data or information on CD or DVD through this drive. Now the next is switch mode power supply, SMPS. The switch mode power supply is also called the power supply unit or the PSU. It converts the input high voltage electric current to low voltage and supply it to the motherboard and other parts of the computer. It has a built-in fan to release the excessive heat and cool the computer. Now the next is heat sink. The heat sink is a device made up of coil of heat conducting metal. It is a device that is used to keep the system cool. Component interconnect, PCI. It is an interface to connect hardware component to CPU and the hard disk drive. Usually the internal modem, the sound card and the video card are connected through PCI slot fixed on the motherboard. Now the next is modem. A modem is a hardware device that connects a computer to a communication line such as an internet cable. It stands for modulator and demodulator. The modem are of two types, internal modem and the external modem. An internal modem is designed on a small PCB which is installed inside the computer in a PCI slot, and it provides an external socket for telephone line connector, the connection to which require network access, phone number and login credential. This is commonly known as a dial-up modem. When we have to require to connect the internet in our computer, the one hardware devices are used, that is modem. Now the next is sound card. A sound card is an expansion card or IC for producing sound on a computer that can be heard through speakers or headphones. Although the computer does not need a sound device to function, there are included on every machine in form or another, in either in expansion slot or built into the motherboard. The next is video card. A video card is an expansion card which is used to generate video output to a display screen. It is also called the graphic card. It is connected to motherboard through an accelerated graphic port or a PCI connection. Now the next is ports. The cabinet has several connection ports that are meant for connecting specific external input or output devices. Most of the ports appear on the backside of the cabinet, while a few may appear on the front also. The placement of the port varies from computer to computer. See the image. The sum of the ports are color coded. Why it is color coded? Because help to identify the particular devices to be connected therein. Now the next is external hardware. The hardware components that are connected to computer externally are collectively referred to as external hardware. Many devices are connected to the system cabinet externally. They are attached to computer system by plugging them into one of the ports of the computer. The external hardware fall into three main categories: input devices, output devices and storage devices. devices. I think you have aware with the input devices and output devices. Now what is input devices? The device is used to input data and instruction. It's called input devices. And the output devices, the device is used to convey information from computer to user. Now the storage devices. They are used for sorting, plotting and extracting data, files and objects. Now discuss now the input devices. The keyboard, mouse, microphone, scanner. These all are the input devices. Now keyboard. All of you aware with the keyboard. And what is the use of the keyboard? A keyboard is used for providing input to the computer. It is used to enter a data in instruction into the computer. It has a key similar to those of the typewriter. A keyboard consists of letter, number as well as a special keys. Now mouse. It is a small device that is used to point, select and move the object on the screen. A mouse usually has a two button, a primary button and the secondary button. Many also have a scroll wheel between the two buttons. When you move the mouse with your hand, the pointer on the screen moves in the same direction. Now the microphone. A microphone is an input device that is used to input audio into the computer. This audio can be stored in the computer. It works by converting a sound wave into the electrical energy. Now the scanner. A scanner helps to scan an image or printed text and convert it into the digital images. It is used to input graphic information into the computer. There are different types of the scanner available. The flatbed scanner and barcode reader or barcode scanner. A flatbed scanner. It has a flat surface on which the document or picture to be placed and you can convert it into the digital image. The barcode reader or barcode scanner is a handheld scanner used to read barcode printed on label and items. Now the next is output devices. A monitor, projector, printers, speakers. These all are the output devices. Now monitor. A monitor it's look like a TV screen. Whatever you can type on the keyboard can be seen on the monitor. It also displays the processed information. The information that we see on the monitor is called the soft copy. The speaker. A speaker sends audio information from the computer to user in the form of sound and noise. They are connected to audio port or USB port. Projector. A projector throws the visual output on a large flat surface. It is generally used in teaching, seminar and meeting to enable the audience view the information being presented. Now the printer. The printer produces a printed copy of the data stored in a computer, usually on a paper. The output printed on a paper is called the hard copy. There are mainly two types of the printer available: inkjet printer and laser printer. Inkjet printer are popular printer from the home use. A laser printer are faster and used in office, shop, etc. due to their high capacity and superior quality. The storage devices. A storage devices are one of the core component. The pen drive and memory card are the storage devices. Now what is pen drive? A pen drive is also known as a memory stick or a flash drive. It is much smaller than the CD or DVD but has more storage capacity. A computer has a number of points into which we can plug various devices. There are called the ports. A pen drive has to be plugged into the USB port of the computer. It is used easy to use and small enough to be carried in one's pocket. Now the memory card. A memory card is a small card that is inserted and used in many small portable devices. Most common devices are digital camera, mobile phone, tablets, MP3 player and the laptop. Apart from pen drive and memory card, the external hard disks, CD, DVD are the other commonly used storage devices. Now here our first chapter is finished. Now I think you have an idea about the internal hardware and the external hardware, and also think about application based question of the chapter first. Thank you.